Now, this is the most fundamental. This is rules of life. Rule number 3. Your network is your net worth. And this is the most profound statement there is. You need to understand this as clearly as possible. That it doesn't matter who you are or what you do. It's all about who you know. And that is why if you look at the world around you, you try to study it, you look at the ultra elite, they don't send their kids to public school. They don't send their kids to just regular academia. They don't even sign them up for like basketball. They get signed up to nurseries, daycares, private institutes. They're playing polo. They're out there playing golf, or I don't even know. Sports in which there is that level of exclusivity. All for the fact because they want their children to go meet other children in those same environments, to build up their network, to be able to be able to pick up the phone, go down the Rolodex, and actually go and call someone that can actually provide them some value and help. Now let's look at an example, okay? I'll give you the best example of someone who's able to use their network. Here, I'll give you an example of a 33-year-old out of San Francisco. Super sharp entrepreneur. Dropped out in high school. Has more money than anyone here on chat. Okay? What he did, his life summary to showcase grit and then finishing off with his network has to do with, number 1, started off importing, exporting cars, did many ventures, I don't know if this is before or after, but he was in charge of the distribution for all of Amazon. When, back then when UPS used to deliver your Amazon packages, not Amazon used to do it, he had the entire West Coast laid up, 1,000 plus employees, went to Dubai, and this is where he had some ingenious thought, which, you know what, we'll go into it. This is the whole point of the live stream. That what would happen back then is called cash on delivery, COD. You'd order something, and they would bring you the product without having actually accepted payment. They would accept payment on the spot. And so let's just say you bought an iPhone, that's like 1.2K, right? You need to have 1.2K in cash that you'd actually give to the driver. And that's not the problem. That's all normal. That's how things used to be. But how they would actually go about doing this is you'd be at home, the driver would be given some general area, they'll start hitting you up on WhatsApp saying, hey, I'm outside, I'm at so-and-so place, and you'd have to coordinate and find a place to go. What this guy was able to do, he's like, listen, when you're actually dropping off the package, you have a geotag and location of where the person is. So what he started doing is that at every delivery, he would just geotag the location. If this person lived at 123 Main Street, as soon as they handed the package, it would geotag, hey, this is where 123 Main Street is. And what started happening is he started mapping out places in Dubai, in UAE. And what they were able to do is after they had all this data and location, they were able to start pinning the most optimized routes and routes needed to help save on cost and be more efficient. He sold that for multiple figures. Multiple figures. And so it took a lot of, so talking about grit, to finish off like his story recap, this guy had to go through his own set of adversities and difficulties and get through it. There wasn't a problem that was too hard for him. He would always sit there and just figure it out. But the most important part of why we're here is your network. So let me explain. This guy is building voice AI agents for the healthcare space. Okay? He was working on a healthcare startup right before this. He actually pivoted into the voice AI agents. It doesn't matter what he was doing, but what he was able to do was build up a set of contacts, networks, and relationships within the healthcare industry and field. And so as soon as he pivoted, he had clients ready on day one. On day one. Tell me how someone goes in less than 30 to 60 days with a team of three to my approximation is 5, 6 figures a month in 30 days, guys. I tried breaking into healthcare AI for months, and I got a few handful of conversations after continuous outreach, and there's building trust and there's doing all these things. This guy was able to lock in bread day one. And that's a really key example of how your net worth is your net worth. I'll give you some better examples. There are group chats out there, and this one of my friends, he's in this group chat with insane, luxurious amount of wealth. He was showing me the screenshots just yesterday. Okay? You have princes of you have royal princes. You have people that are out here trading, like they're saying, we have 50 M's in gold. Like, or we have this, that sheer level of wealth. And how did they actually get about this the deal flow? It's all in a group chat. This guy now is working on building himself. He's building his AI company. And guess what? Where is he going to go once he's ready to go and infiltrate? He's going to go into that group chat and go and get clients of such high caliber without having to spend a single dollar on ad spend, without having to go and pitch random people. That's just a part of his network, and he's going to sit there and go and actually sell to them. And there's just countless cycles of this. There's just so many different examples and opportunities that just proves this time and time again. So what? I'm talking about this. Yeah. How do I actually network? Okay. This is what it comes down to. For the ones that don't know. Networking is all about relationship building. It's about being honest and genuine and not going out there trying to seek anything from someone. As soon as you start chasing, rule of life 4. If you chase, they run. This is applicable to sales. This is applicable to girls. This is applicable to anyone. As soon as you start chasing someone and you start putting in more effort, guess what? They just devalue you and they don't care anymore. And it works the same when we're looking at something like networking. Put yourself in places to actually have a good network, okay? The thing that I like, you gotta look at this, okay? The people that say go to networking events are bums, okay? Networking events in which you have a bunch of average everyday people that all are at the same corporate positions coming out of their day to go to this event to go talk to other people. Yes, there is some sort of networking. Yes, you may now know someone who works at ServiceNow. You may know someone who works at, like, I don't know, Goldman. Cool. But you're talking to the people at the bottom of the bucket, okay? The people that you actually want to talk to are going home and they're spending time with their wife and kids. The people that you want to talk to are not taking time out of their day unless they're the guest speaker and they actually are being incentivized to show up there. They're not coming to no networking event. You're going to find them at nice hotels. You're going to find them at the Ritz Carltons. So if you want to actually network with individuals that are worth building a network around, go spend a day at the Ritz. Go, and this is sauce. This is sauce. Go spend a day at the Ritz. Go sit there. Don't go talk to everyone. Just be approachable. Sit there, start natural conversations, and understand this is exactly like fishing. You don't go fishing saying, I'm going to catch like a 10-foot bass or a 10-foot salmon, okay? You go there fishing hoping that you're going to get something, and if that fish is what you're looking for, then cool. And if not, then you just release it. And you never know who could be what. Like, I did this. I went to the Ritz. I ended up speaking to this couple that were coming from out of town. They both were heavy into the private equity space inside the healthcare. Had some good conversations with them, and although I was looking for something in healthcare, like there just really wasn't a fit. So nothing came out of that conversation, and that's fine. And that was probably that day. That was probably only one of 2 conversations I had. Just going there, but then there was another instance where it was me I set up a group of like 5 AI founders. We all were like, yo, where are we gonna link up? I said, let's go to the Ritz. Let's go sit there, and we may meet someone that would be worthwhile. That day we end up meeting this guy named Billy Stevens, I believe. Great guy, teaches AI to enterprise, written a couple books, and someone who's just up there. That guy fiends the Ritz Carlton. He's always there. He's always sitting there. Like he has his strat down. He has his corner set up, his laptop. He knows everyone there. He tips well. He does everything right. But that is how you kind of network. You put yourself in positions to be good. And the easiest network is warm connections. Warm network. So let's just say you started up a business. The first people you should go out and reach out to are the people that are inside your contact list. They're the people that your parents know. It's staying warm. Just reach out to them first. That is your network. So remember the key things. Number 1, be personable, be real, be authentic. Okay, don't go chasing anyone for anything. Provide value. Okay, that's a must. I don't even need to say that. Okay, we don't even need to go down that. Provide value. If you are not providing value, why would I keep you in my network? Why would I actually have you around me if you're just a bum? Number 4 is put yourself in the right places. I guess we'll just leave it at that. And from there on, just keep on building. It's really important. Bro, look, you guys want to see? You guys actually want to see what it takes? Here, let's look at this. And this is not impersonal. This is just what it takes to maintain relationships. Now I have to blur out. Let's see how I can do this. I'm just gonna show you guys from the side, okay? All these contacts that you see all got a New Year's message. I'll tell you when it stops. Here. I had to scroll down many times. Those are all people that I met, had a relationship, had a conversation, someone that like was actually worth something. I sent them a New Year's message. Did I get replies back for all of them? No, I did not. I got replies back for a quarter of them, half of them even. But the point is that this network is important to me, and so I put in time to actually go and build it. Think about specific days. If someone's really close, think about birthdays. You're actually ensuring that you actually send them a birthday message. Think about if New Year's, very common, clear. Christmas, holidays, times where you can actually reach out. Or you see that someone's doing something next, they go post something. Oh, our company raised X amount. Oh, we're breaking into this XYZ. Be genuine, go congratulate them, go ask them what's going on, and have that conversation. You don't need to be talking to this person every single day, but it's about establishing and keeping that relationship active and nurtured. You don't need to activate your network today. And that's the most important thing that it comes down. The most important thing about networking is not the number of people that you know, it's what percentage can you actually activate. Yes, you can sit here and say, hey, I know 1,000,000 people. Okay, how many of those 1,000,000 people can you sit down, call, and get something done in return? None? Okay, so that's useless. You just know people. Cool. Or you have, 10 people in your network, but you can call all 10 of them and get something done. That is a really valuable network. That is true network, and you need to understand that. Don't come out here, and so what I said for before about like going out and talking to people, don't come out here and just try to stat pad how many people you have on your LinkedIn, how many people are in your contact list. Stat pad true, meaningful relationships, and that will take you much further. And this also like transitions into like when you're, for me, I'm an in-person demon, okay? If I'm in person with someone, it's closed. It's done. That's how it is. And so when I used to go to conferences, or I still do, I made the mistake of going very wide, I was building out the network numbers, but not the utilization of actually activation. So I went to CryoCon, Dallas 2025. Yeah, 2025. Yeah, CrowdCon Dallas 2025. They have 3 rooms. And there's a 3-day conference. I hit every single booth, and everyone saw it. Everyone could see it. They're like, "You are different." Because day one, I'm hitting the booth and I'm going one by one by one by one by one, having quick conversations. I was trying to just vet it out. Who are you? What do you do? Did I see a fit? No? Okay, off to the next. Did that? How many people did I get to walk away with? Just a handful. It was evident. Like if I spoke to every single booth at the conference, it would make sense I got a few conversations, right? But the conversation that actually stood the longest until this day is the one that I had when I sat down, sat down with Dr. Fab, and that's a whole story in itself for another day. Spoke to Dr. Fab. He got me the ticket. 3 days, had light conversations with him. Went home, called it a day. And he's one person that I can still reach out to till this day, and then get something situated. We can work together, we can do whatever. He even invited me to an event after the conference. That one relationship was worth more than talking to the 300 booths that were there. And it's tiring. It's not easy to be pitching all of those, but it's just what you got to